A year and a half ago, I decided to Elle Woods my way into starting a business, and the money situation gets a little bit complicated, so here's exactly how I organize my business income. All of my business expenses get put on a business debit card that is connected to my business checking account. These are things like subscriptions that I use to run my business, and all of my income and expenses go into and come out of this account that's organized with QuickBooks. And I have an LLC for my business, and I'm taxed as an S Corp, which means that I'm both the employer and the employee of my business. And every 2 weeks, my gross pay is $2,307.69. As the employee, I put $903.85 into my solo 401k, and then I pay $234.91 in taxes. Then as the employer, I put $576.92 into my solo 401k, and I pay $176.54 in taxes. Over the course of the year, this will be a total of $48,500 put into my solo 401k, which is maxing it out as both the employer and the employee. That leaves me with a take-home pay to my personal checking account of $1,168.93 every 2 weeks. But as the employer, I can also take owner's distributions, and so technically I can take as much as I want from my business account to my personal account. Ideally, I'd like to have $60,000 in my business savings before I started taking any distributions, because that would mean that even if my business completely crumbled tomorrow and I completely stopped making any money, I could still pay myself for an entire year while I figured out something else to do. And that money is sitting in my business savings account, which has an APY of 4%. Then every quarter, I also pay state and federal taxes on top of that, which works out to be $8,000 every 3 months. And that's just an estimation based on how much I project to earn for the year. And if you're wondering how I figured all this out, it's because I pay a ton of money every month for an accountant and a bookkeeping team to make sure that everything is legal, and I recommend you do the same.